Ah, hi there! I see you have caught me with my hands on some buns. I guess you know what that means. What? No! Cut! Not Your Professional Walkthroughs is not responsible for mixed up signals due to the solar flares in our star system. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, I guess I would like to welcome you to the 12th episode of the Graveyard Keeper series. Let's see what we have prepared for today and head outside of the house. Man, I hope we won't have any more screw-ups this episode, because this was too much. Guys? I think we broke the game again. Where in the world am I? What is going on? Where is the exit to this place? What are all these plants? Man, I really should stop walking over the crops, huh? What is all this blue stuff? Man, I really need to get back to the graveyard. I was supposed to get home from one game. Now I'm stuck in an entirely different one? Jesus Christ, this place looks nice, but... wow. Okay. Let's see what is in here. Nah, just bunch of animal products. Let's see what's outside. Oh my god, this is horrible. Okay, this place is empty. We really need to find our way back to the graveyard. Or maybe we can get back home. Just need to find out the right doors. This is like the wrong episode of Inception. What is going on? Man, those freaking solar flares are messing up with my whole schedule. Okay, let's try these doors. Yes! We're back! I mean, no, we have to work! Damn it! There's no victory in this thing. This was really weird so far. Okay, anyhow, I do apologize for the start of whatever in the world this was. But welcome to Not Your Professional Walkthroughs. My name is Max, and I am amazed I am back in the correct game. So I guess you guys wanna hear what we will do today, huh? You know what is weird? I swear to God, the music was the same in that weird phase we just experienced. I really need to start considering not eating the corpses they keep bringing to me. I think there was something wrong with those brains I had yesterday. Okay, anyhow, you guys are here apparently scared out of your mind, so I'm gonna tell you what's on today's agenda. We're gonna get almost killed by bees, cause I'm an idiot. We're gonna roll with the Rolling Stones. You're gonna get that later, hopefully, if you're over the age of XYZ, or if you know who the Rolling Stones are. And we're gonna get our first zombie. Unfortunately, at the time of me recording this, I had no idea that I can put the freaking zombie right to work. So I'm not gonna use him right away. Yay! I'm such an idiot. Well, I hope this episode will make up for whatever you're supposed to put up with. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. In the last episode, we spoke with some chained up zombie in a really compromised position about where we can find another one of them. For those of you who have not watched the previous episode, shame on you.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You damn right it's a shame. It took me a couple of hours to edit the damn video. You should definitely go back and watch it. Anyhow, so today's episode, so let's try to save something from it and make it about the Graveyard Keeper. Anyhow, as you can see, once again, we're broke and we have only the green points to spend, so we still cannot unlock the second chance. So despite having a zombie laying down here, we will not use him for now. However, I will be more interested in getting killed. And of course, since I am approaching the evening, and the area where we found the zombie is usually during night swarming with...
I'm Batman.
And I will need to, due to this fact, utilize a favorite concept from the show, Home Invaders, and stay in a different house throughout the night. So yeah, we have to wait till I can return back to the graveyard. Awesome! But first, one more beehive. Cause my life bar is already too high, so let's get it down to the last bits of staying alive. Yeah, this episode so far. Well, at least we can go fishing. I heard it's relaxing. I mean, I cannot stand it, so I'm just gonna speed up the footage, cause this will take forever. Great! So the donkey has delivered a fresh corpse for us while we're screwing around with the fishes, and I cannot go retrieve it. So this will definitely leave it with some good crisp oil quality. Yay. Did I just seriously say fishes? Where in the world did I learn English? There's no fishes, there's just fish! You don't know if it's plural. You don't know if they're gonna drop a ton of fish or a single fish on top of you. What the... God damn it, this episode is so far really bad. Damn it. Well, let's try to save the second day of the episode. I mean, it cannot get any worse. We cannot screw up the sermon or something, right?
Later.
I mean, yeah, so we're back and we're gonna do this. We are heroically carrying a zombie on our shoulders, cause yeah, that's a smart idea. Anyway, let's switch the corpses and let's see what we can take out of this one. Unfortunately, this would be a really good corpse to bury in the graveyard, but because technical issues and solar flares, here we are, about to burn this sucker down. So, we're gonna take apart this whole body and take anything slightly useful for our purposes. And I will put the zombie inside in the meantime. Here I will show you the crematorium again. So yeah, burn baby burn. Now, since it's the day of the sermon, let's go collect our faith points. We're gonna sell some bread to our bishop, and we're gonna go grab the prayer book and see what will happen. God, I really need to stop screwing around. We do need a good sermon. So, everyone, please bow your heads in the moment of something, your holiness, and let's see what will happen. Well, I guess even the sermon didn't work out for us. Because there's nothing better than when you go on your Sunday to the church and even the sermon sucks. So let's go put away all the junk we don't need in the church's cellar, see if we can research something more, and proceed with the episode. No matter how it's gonna end, we're gonna push through it, cause you guys love this stuff and I enjoy making this stuff. Okay, due to the terrible sermon, we are unable to obtain any more blue points. This means we will need to wait for the next week. Unless, yes, we can research the skull. Okay, so that's at least something we managed to do. But we're definitely gonna have to start making sure our sermons are on point. This will be important as we still have lots of stuff to research. And we do need those blue points. So yeah. I should really start also clearing out all the rubble. This will speed up the effectiveness of transferring from one place to another. Okay, see? We lack hemp rope, so we will need to plant hemp and we need fat. I wonder who in the 21st century ever said that sentence. We need more fat. Anyhow, let us see what we can afford with our blue points now. Will we go for the Woodman perk? Will we obtain a different perk? 20 blue points is not that much, so we need to be careful. The furnace upgrade is definitely a good choice, as we will be able to craft twice as much ore. Well, craft ore. We will be able to craft ingots from the ore. Technically speaking, we will be able to create more ingots from the ore. So yeah, let's do that. Here we can see what other crafting options we still cannot do. Man, we need to get lots of stuff in order to do at least the basic stuff within this game. Lucky enough for you guys, I have a ton of footage ahead prepared for additional edits. Let's see who threw the chewing gum into the donation box. Man, when this game was announced, in the beta we were told that there should be an event where people would stop going to the church and you would actually be able to bribe some sort of local monster to scare the villagers to start coming to your sermons. Unfortunately, this never came to be, but I would so love to have this in the game. It would make it so much fun if you can affect how many people will come to your sermon, and if you would combine it with a good conditions, lots of church points and a good quality sermon, this can get you ahead in the game. But unfortunately it never happened, and the developers began to create a new game. So unfortunately we are battling with the bats instead, because Ozzy Osbourne couldn't show up. If you don't get that joke, anyhow, I promised you Rolling Stones, and I tend to keep at least one promise per episode, despite this episode being a complete disaster so far. However, as I told you about the tip of moving around more items, here you see I will start preparing a huge row of stones to be pushed towards our home, because we will need lots of stone in order to upgrade the furnaces and also potentially craft something finally for the stupid graveyard, since we are not at all spending time in there and we really need to start upgrading and keeping the graveyard in a tip-top shape, as the dependency of the graveyard will also affect our opportunity to upgrade the church. How those two are related, I don't know. I don't make the rules. I'm just here doing the walkthrough, so let's see how it goes. So, yeah, Rolling Stones are not playing along. They're falling apart like they're real life members, because when you're 999 years old and only something is holding you together, well, yeah. Anyhow, here you see the tip which I made in few episodes before, that the more narrow part of the item which you can push ahead of yourself will be much more complex as you try to push it to the side, because you have less surface to work with, so usually the items get pushed aside, just as in here. So I will eventually have to abandon this attempt and have to start rolling the stones one by one, or getting two of them close by to the stone pile and rolling them onto it, so we can start processing them down into stone and getting some furnaces of level 2. However, I'm quite sure I will require more items for the upgrade. However, to have some sort of a stone stockpile should be sufficient enough for us. So yes, we will go through a lot of stone, and as I explained in the previous episodes, I like to do this kind of supply once throughout an episode or once every few days, so we have a decent stockpile for at least few crafting days, and then we are able to achieve much more rather than just running around for a few stones at a time and hoping that we will be more efficient. The storage in your backpack will be still utilized, so still no more efficiency. And I see we loaded up everything, so we're gonna start breaking down the stone. Can you imagine if I would put Mick Jagger here on the table and start taking him apart? I think only blowing on him a little bit harder would do the job, but I get the 800-year-old rock star. Oh man. After we almost die of carb loading, we're gonna do some more work, because yeah, we've been screwing around most of the episode, so we should get at least something done throughout the rest of it. I still have not even cleared out the remains of our newly acquired lands, so I'll definitely need to work on this later on. But of course, in the meantime, we need to craft more items, because why not? burial of this poor soul, we will end the 12th episode. I definitely hope you have found at least something informational within the episode itself, and I hope you will join me again on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs on the Graveyard Keeper series. Once again, my name is Max. This was quite the disaster, but I still hope to see you next time. Therefore, like, subscribe, comment, the rest of those things. You know what to do. Till then, bye.